Steph Curry doubts U.S. landed men on Moon, NASA offers to prove it. Steph Curry doesn't believe the U.S. has ever put a person on the Moon, and NASA would like to prove it to him. The NBA star and his Golden State Warriors teammate Andre Iguodala were guests on the NBA-focused podcast Winging It, hosted by Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore of the Atlanta Hawks, along with one of the Hawks' digital media curators, Annie Finberg. After a conversation about questions people ask when they are high, and how movie makers know what sounds dinosaurs made, Curry abruptly pivoted. "We ever been to the moon?" the point guard asked. He was met with a chorus of no's. "They're going to come get us," Curry added. "Sorry, I don't want to start any conspiracies." Finberg interjected with, "You don't think so?" "I don't think so," Curry responded, at which point someone recommends Finberg research Stanley Kubrick, a film director who some conspiracy theorists believe helped fake the footage of the first manned moon landing in 1969. The U.S. has put a dozen astronauts on the moon in 6 landings between the years of 1969 and 1972, and NASA wants to prove it to Curry. "We'd love for Mr. Curry to tour the lunar lab at our Johnson Space Center in Houston, perhaps the next time the Warriors are in town to play the Rockets," Allard Butel, a NASA spokesman, said in a statement to NBC News. Butel said seeing hundreds of pounds of moon rocks in the Apollo mission control might change Curry's mind. During his visit, he can see firsthand what we did 50 years ago, as well as what we're doing now to go back to the moon in the coming years, but this time to stay, Butel said. NASA acknowledges on its that the moon has its share of conspiracy, including people who think NASA faked the Apollo moon missions in the 1960s and 70s. NASA says all conspiracies can be disproved with high-resolution images taken by the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter that show objects and even footprints left behind by the astronauts. Additionally, the Apollo missions were independently tracked by England and Russia, our allies and enemies, both of whom sent letters of congratulations after the moon landings, NASA said. In the midst of a heated space race, the Russians would have called our bluff if the landings had not actually happened. Elisha Fieldstad is a breaking news reporter for NBC News.